What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back to talk about my girl, my favorite housewife, honey, Miss Nene Leakes, honey, okay? Miss Lanethia Monique Leakes, honey, she was talking to, what's his name? Ben Crump on like an Instagram live. She was talking about the mistreatment that she received at Real Housewives of Atlanta, and how through the years, we all know they have paid Nene less and less, gave her less episodes. Meanwhile, her white counterparts, they went on to make a lot of money, you know, on their shows. She also brought up Mariah Huck and how basically, I believe Married to Medicine fired Mariah, and it's actually Mariah's intellectual property. And I really felt like that was messed up. Y'all know I'm really not a big Mariah fan like that, but I definitely don't feel like they should have did Mariah the way that they did. If she's the creator, you know, of Married to Medicine, they should at least offer her own show. I think Mariah actually should get into fashion, because that Mariah, honey, can dress her ass off, honey. That Mariah is sharp. Why Mariah ain't got her own store, honey? That's where you need to be putting your coins into, Miss Mariah Huck. But yeah, that's not right though. You know how they treated Nene through the years. Y'all know I'm more of a fan of Nene than I am Mariah, but nonetheless, Mariah did start Married to Medicine, and she should be broken off proper like, honey, for what she brought to the table. I don't know if they should keep her on the show, you guys, on Married to Medicine. I say that because none of them like her. I felt like Toya being cool with her was fake. I felt like it was for the show. She seems like a flip-flop with Mariah. I don't know, you guys. That's just how I feel. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about the whole Married to Medicine thing. Do you feel like Mariah should have been fired, or should they have given her a check for her intellectual property, like a big check? They pretty much snatched her name. Didn't she come up with the title of the show, Married to Medicine, like it was her idea? Brilliant. Mariah, you are a fucking genius though for that. That was a good ass idea. A lot of people are getting on Mariah. She didn't have her paperwork in order. For some reason, you guys, and I'm not trying to be funny, I feel like even if she had her paperwork, this, that, and the third together, I feel like the white folks at Bravo, honey, they would have found a way. They would have found a way to snatch it anyways. I'm just saying, you know, it's a lot of racism, you know, with a lot of these big companies. But I am going to play some of the live that took place between Nene and Ben, and I will be in and out, you guys, with my commentary.
Because I want to give you your propers. You know, as a person who doesn't get oftentimes to watch the Real Housewives or Bravo, I have always known that your name was synonymous with Bravo. I mean, you were one of the real success stories. I mean, out of nowhere, you came and started this genre. Everybody started saying, you got to watch Real Housewives of Atlanta. All the women in my family, everybody. And for black women, they have followed you. You're immensely popular. You have this big platform. And so let's talk about how you use this platform, use your influence to make a difference when it matters most. What I endeavor to do for these, 30 minutes to an hour is to have a serious conversation, not only about why you put out the post boycott Bravo, but more importantly, a conversation about that discrimination and disparate treatment of black women in Hollywood, and the fact that even though there's a gender pay gap between men and women in Hollywood, it is exacerbated when it comes to women of color, not only in film, but also in television and also in reality TV. So I want to start right there, Nene Leakes. You were one of the original housewives. You and Bravo, y'all seem to both come up in the American conscious level together. So talk to us about why you are saying boycott. Explain it to America.
Well, first of all, I want to be able to say that we did come up together. I feel we came up together. And I'm not saying boycott Bravo forever. I am basically saying that there's a conversation that needs to be had with Bravo. I would love to have this conversation privately. I'd love for all of us to come to the table and talk. There are some things that need to be discussed, and I don't want to be able to say all those things right here on this platform for everyone to hear and see, but I was a part of a genre. I did start a genre. I did open up a door, and not only did I open it, I held the door open for others to have the same opportunity that I had. And
really quickly, you guys, a lot of people are comparing Nene with Kandi Burruss of Real Housewives of Atlanta, and they are saying things like, well, Nene should have played the game like Kandi, and, Kandi isn't a problem for Bravo, and Nene, she demeaned the women on the show, and, she always said that she was the rich bitch, and, she thought she was better than those other women, and, I feel like that's a lot of people's opinions. Y'all can have that. Y'all can think that. But at the same time, you will feel away if you have started a show. Did Nene have to say all those type of things? No, but hell, if you don't go around letting them know I'm the HBIC, shit, how they gonna know? Okay. Okay, but I want to read really quickly some of these comments, honey. These people is just shady. They shade my girl, Miss Nene Leakes, honey. That's not right how y'all doing, Miss Nene. Okay, so one person says, honey, yeah, she basically burned her bridges with her diva antics. Too bad she was entertaining while it lasted. But I must say, once you are too long in the tooth for these platforms, ladies, please bow out and let the younger women have their chance to act a fool for our entertainment. Cynthia and Kenya. Now, isn't Cynthia older than everybody on the damn show? What is she? She the damn, she the damn Betty White of the damn show. Shit, she is. What you talking about, younger women? Kenya and her damn about to be 52, if not already. Shit. So, I think collectively we're all tired of them. I know I am. I think a lot of y'all may not like Nene, that's fine, but I'm collectively sick of looking at Cynthia. I saw that last episode, child. I have yet to get to it. I may say a few things, honey, okay, but it won't be much. But yeah, Cynthia really needs to go. One person says, NBC shoes aren't that great anyway. Have no problem boycotting. Ever since I found out they were covering up for Matt Lauer's molesting women, I was done. What y'all think about that? Another person says, Nene, the door is closed. Another person says, here's the thing. Nene's attempted communication and Crump's guidance in the conversation raised valid points and positions. She is just not the right spokesperson for this cause, given her past relationship, antics, and benefit. Mariah would have been a better person as she was an EP. I disagree. And Mariah, where the hell you at? Why you ain't on the line with Nene? Okay, shouldn't Mariah, you guys, be out here kind of speaking for herself? I know Mariah and Nene are really good friends. I would have liked to see them, together. Well, another person says, sorry, not falling for it. She went on national TV for years and portrayed the lowest stereotypes of black women year after year, all so she could secure the bag and be a rich bitch. Black women like myself who desire to be doctors, lawyers, and engineers had to combat those negative stereotypes every time we entered the workplace. You don't get You don't get to then have us rally behind you because you no longer are being paid to portray those stereotypes. Other races of women are protected in this evil society. So that means she should just stay still and be complacent and be compliant and let, these white women, like Teresa Judice, whatever the hell her damn name is. Come on, y'all. Let's be honest. And I think I'm going to post something to my community tab, because I mentioned it before on my channel, that there are several white women that are on housewife shows that have been disrespectful, that have raised their voice, that have pushed Andy down, and he's turned a blind eye. Andy also took Kim Zolciak's side, you guys. What was that? On the season 10 reunion after the fact, because remember, Kim was spewing all that disrespect to these black women. Kim Zolciak, y'all know who she is. Miss Tardy for the Party, Miss I Got My Own spinoff, okay? Year after year, where we ain't talking about a damn thing, honey. I can't even get into that damn Tardy for the Party, okay? It's terrible to me. I feel like that right there was a slap in the face to Nene. I feel like Nene could definitely have her own show. She should have grabbed Marlo. Y'all keep saying, though, she should pitch something to the network. How the hell we know she ain't trying to do that and they still turned it down? I'm just trying to understand, why is it these white women can have such horrible, bad behavior? This is something, you guys, whether you like it or not, whether you want to boycott Bravo or not, you don't have to. But I'm just saying, really think about the behavior of some of these white women versus Nene. And then a lot of you guys want to get on the fact that, she pulled on the cameraman to get him out of her closet. Didn't she tell his ass not to go in there? She told his ass not to go in there. She told Portia and Candy, I've told y'all in my other videos, not to go in that damn closet. What did they do? They did what the hell they wanted to do. Okay? So she told y'all to get the hell out of there. She was dealing with Greg having cancer. Everybody put that on Nene. They put the onus on that on Nene and made it look like, she's just an evil, angry black woman. Black women are constantly being looked at, and I know all about it. I'll be doing a video on it really soon, on how black women are supposed to be so strong all the time. We're not supposed to cry. We're not supposed to get upset. We are supposed to let our white counterparts make more money than us. We are supposed to just let these ladies, get married right off into the sunset. The world protects them. Nobody protects us. Then when we want to protect ourselves and speak out, we're aggressive, we're loud, we're negative. Nene should have behaved differently. They still would have pulled this bullshit, you guys, whether you want to admit it or not. They still would have pulled it on Nene. And I looked at a couple of YouTubers that have commented on this situation with Nene, trying to call out Bravo for their antics. And like I told y'all, you can't take a lot of these YouTubers seriously because these people are social climbers. The one lady in particular, and I'm not going to say any names, but I will say this. I remember her doing a lot of stories on Nene when her and Nene was cool and Nene was on the Housewives, right? She had all these positive things to say about Nene. Nene is so funny. Nene is her favorite. Now that Nene is trying to call out Bravo for racial discrimination, this same person, now that Nene is not on the show, this person now is, singing a different tune. This person is now saying, well, Nene should have never had all that bad behavior through the years, and Nene is this, and Nene is that, and Nene is out of a job, and she should have accepted what they gave. Do you see how people just flip on you? That's why, child, I just hope I'll never be like that. I'm too solid. I'm way too solid. I don't flip-flop on people. I really don't. I admire Nene for what she is doing. thing. The only issue I have with it is the boycotting Bravo, because I just feel like a lot of people are not going to do that. Because outside of Real Housewives of Atlanta, there are other shows that people like. Real Housewives of Potomac. We all love that show. Also, we love Married to Medicine. That's going to be coming on in spring. Some of you all like the Salt Lake City girls. I'm not really into them. I tried, you guys. I don't know what it is about the other housewife shows. I can't freaking get into it. Like, I just can't. I just got to do Potomac and Atlanta. Okay, but yeah, that's my issue about it. I don't mind her speaking out, but I don't like the boycott thing, because I just feel like that's a bit unrealistic, and a lot of people are not going to do that. But she has a petition going around. I think they got over 10,000 signatures from what I've heard. So y'all let me know in the comments, are you going to sign it? Are you in agreement with Nene speaking out, or are you against her speaking out? Y'all let me know, and I'm going to play a little bit more of this conversation she's having with old Ben Crump, honey.
I think the treatment that was happening behind closed doors that most aren't privy to was not a fair treatment. And this is a cry for help, for Bravo to sit down at the table and have a conversation with me and my team to correct some of the things that were not done properly. And that is what this is about. So I know a lot of the fans who have tuned into Bravo over the years, they love some of the shows that are on Bravo. They love the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm not saying don't ever watch these shows. These are great shows. I am saying that we need your help. And we're asking that Bravo take a seat and sit down with us and have a conversation. Let's correct some of the things that have happened. And that's what this is. So we're not saying don't watch Bravo forever. We're not saying bash Bravo. We're asking for Bravo to have a seat with us. Have a seat with you, Ben. Have a seat with Brian Friedman. Have a seat with me. Have a seat with our team.
You guys, get down in the comments if you agree with how Nene is handling this. She's saying that she's not telling you guys to never watch Bravo, but she's just saying cut off your TVs for now. That way that they can, get more fair treatment for African American people that are on these shows. So y'all let me know what y'all think about it, honey. We got some people, honey, comparing Nene to Monique. I mean, I think it's all the same thing. People want equality. Nene wants equality. Monique wants it. I feel like a lot of people, I don't know, I just feel like a lot of people don't like Monique, and they don't like what she did with the whole, boycott Netflix. And, see, I agree with, what they are doing, because this is a situation, you guys, a very big situation that needs to be addressed. This is a very big issue in a lot of workplaces, not just reality TV. This could be McDonald's. This could be your local bank, supermarket, whatever. Do you see what I'm saying? This definitely needs to be addressed, but I just do not like the boycott Netflix and boycott Bravo, and I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that part of it, because I feel like people will see it as you being self-serving. Things are not going your way, so I'm supposed to just turn my damn TV off. That's how a lot of people is looking at this. So
let's work through some of the issues that we're having behind the scenes.
So, Nene, I know that you're trying to use your influence, because you have tremendous influence. Is this just about you? Is this about your sisters like Mariah and others who may not have had the courage to come forward and say, I feel like I'm being discriminated as well?
Yeah, I mean, I think that obviously people know who I am. People do know who Mariah is on Married to Medicine, and they don't know our stories. They know what they have seen on camera. Mm-hmm. They don't know what has happened behind the scenes. They don't know the things that we have done, obviously. And this is a cry for help. We've done a lot of things, and we just need Bravo to sit down and have a conversation with us and work things out.
Well, it seems like you have all kind of opportunities, but some others may not have the platform and the
and really quickly, you guys, a lot of people I saw made comments on this saying that Nene messed up, when she called Bravo racist, she called Andy racist. How do you guys feel about that? Do you feel like her saying things like that is just, it's really negative, and now Bravo and Andy, they won't want to, sit down and have a conversation with her? Y'all get down in the comments, let me know, how you feel about that. But hell, they are what they are. I mean, I'm just saying, honey, we see what they do.
Popularity of a Nene Leakes. So why are you doing this, and what about those other opportunities?
Well, we have asked for Bravo to sit down with us and work through issues, and we have been unsuccessful. I do have other opportunities, but
so y'all heard that she's tried, to sit down with them to equalize things, to make things more fair. They didn't want to do it. A lot of people, though, also have the argument that Nene should have spoke out on one of her most successful seasons of Housewives, which is season 5. Y'all know when she was out in Hollywood and she was on Housewives, and, that was like the really big peak of her career. And, well, you're not really going to speak out if things are going in your favor. Do you see what I'm saying? And maybe around that time she thought things would get better. Are you following me? Are you feeling me? Do you see what I'm saying? See, it's a big difference from being on season 5 and you're being paid more than the other girls you're on the show with. You're satisfied with that, and you're bringing in other checks from doing Dancing with the Stars, Celebrity Apprentice. You're doing all these other gigs. You got all these other opportunities, right? So I don't know. Why would she pick a fight with them then when she was on most of the episodes on season 5, season 6, season 7? Do you see what I'm saying? It seems like once she wasn't really on there for season 8. She was on there a little bit, but I believe she left the show. And then on season 9, she wasn't on. And then for season 10, we saw her. She was in like most of the episodes. Season 11, most of the episodes. And then it seemed like that whole closet incident thing happened where she told them to get the hell out of her closet, and then she was punished for telling them to get out of her closet. So that black woman used her voice. Then once she pulled his shirt, now she's a problem. Like, I do not like how they did that to her. Okay? And y'all keep saying 30 years Nene has had such bad behavior, but okay, if she had bad behavior 5, 6, 7 seasons, on those seasons of Real Housewives and in the beginning seasons, she's been here since day 1, then why did they allow her to be the first person to come on? Because that's your star, like the first person that comes on. Okay? They had her as the first person for a reason. She started the damn show. She is the star. She is the one that makes it funny. She is the one that's been married to the same man for years. Yes, they got divorced, but they also got remarried. How many housewives do we see being with someone? Do you see what I'm saying? She is the show. A lot of you all want to say, well, Kenya is the show. Kenya can't even keep a relationship going. She came. This is Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay, Cynthia done been a wife. Okay, married to Peter for years. We can give Cynthia that credit. Candy came on a single mom. getting ready to what? Get married to AJ. He ended up getting killed. And then years later, she met Todd and, got married. But Nene was the only real housewife. Cynthia wasn't married to Peter when she came on here. There were other women that were married. Lisa Wu, Deshaun Snow. They're all divorced now. Ain't nobody still what they made the way Nene is. Do you see what I'm saying? She really is the show. She had children. This isn't a woman waiting until she's 50 or 60 years old to have a child, Kenya. Do you see what I'm saying? She didn't have a big papa. Well, not until after she, divorced Greg or was separated. She had the little Italian guy. Okay, but she is the show. Like, how many of them, I don't know, like, how many of them are on her level as far as being a representation of the show? Y'all let me know.
I was going to say, without saying too much,
okay.
Bravo to sit down and have a conversation with us. I mean, it's only fair and it's only right.
Well, explain to us, if you would, some of the issues. For instance,
honey, I love this hat Nene has. I am a hat girl. Y'all know that's one of my favorite accessories, honey. I got to get this hat. I at least got to get one in this color, honey.
About you, and you're one of the original housewives. And then I certainly would like you to talk about Mariah, who also is dealing with this issue. And I know Gabrielle Union dealt with a similar issue at NBC, and Bravo is owned by NBC. So is this an issue within the culture of NBC, in your opinion? Or explain to us from your vantage point.
I am an original housewife. I'm as brown as they can get. I am an African American, and Mariah is an African American. Gabrielle Union is an African American, and I don't know how to say it without sounding.
Wow, one of these people commented, you guys. They said, I cannot support Mariah Huq in any shape or form. Why? I'm not her biggest fan either, but shit, if that's her intellectual property, I don't feel like they should have just snatched that from her, What do y'all think?
Break it down.
I don't know how to say it without sounding like I am bashing, and I don't want to sound like I'm bashing, okay? I want to say this, Ben. I never thought I would be in this situation in my life. And it's hard. I never thought I would be in this situation in my life and be sitting here saying it's hard to put yourself out here. And I'm not the only person in this situation. There are many people in this situation. They are afraid. And it's hard to sit here and fight for other people who are afraid to sit here and tell their story.
So Nene, I want to try to be clear. Were you one of the only original African-American housewives? And compared to your colleagues?
Really quickly, I want to read one of these damn comments. Y'all are just shady. These people is just shady. Shady, 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 honey. Okay, so one person in the comments says, Nene girl, spit it out. You want to come back. You don't want to sound desperate, but you're only being real. Queen, we stand with you. Why is she being desperate? Because she wants, equality. She wants to be treated with respect. She wants more episodes. These girls are struggling. Have y'all seen the damn ratings? They are struggling in the ratings. Now, I'm going to be fair. Y'all know I'm a big Nene fan, but I just think that people are sick of the girls collectively, right? I think so. I think that they are sick of the girls collectively. The new girls are kind of bringing a spice, but the LaToya Forever, she doesn't have a peach. Okay, she's not promised to be on. She's not like a Portia or Kenya. They gave her a peach. You know, didn't those girls have peaches as soon as they came on? Portia and Kenya, season 5? Drew Sidora, I'm not feeling her, you guys. I don't know what it is. I just want to see her as an actress. I'm not really interested in her as a person. It's something about her. I don't think that she's a horrible woman. I think she's a nice lady, you guys. She may be a little bit too nice for Real Housewives of Atlanta. What do you all think? I just don't feel like the new girls they got on there are what we want to see. Like, I think they should get more unknown people. That's kind of what I want to see. Like, maybe somebody unknown that lives behind the gates that's married. Because honestly, I didn't know any of these women until I saw them on this show. That's what made them interesting. But this whole thing of getting people that are already actresses or already YouTubers, and I don't know. I guess I wouldn't mind if those particular girls really fit, but I don't really feel like Drew or LaToya really fit. I feel like LaToya is entertaining. She could always kind of be a friend to the show. But do you see what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't like the LaToya girl like that. They feel like she's trying too hard. People are already annoyed with Drew's marriage to her husband on the show. Honey, they sick of that. I think we all collectively are sick of Cynthia. Kenya is headed to the damn nursing home. She was in her 50s. She looks good, you guys, but we don't care about that. We sick of the fake ass relationships. I said it. Candy, we sick of her in these damn restaurants every season. We sick of her contrived ass storylines. We just sick of it. We sick of this shit. Portia, I guess you could keep Portia, but we want Portia to make smarter decisions in her love life. I think this is not a Nene issue though. We all are collectively sick of how the show is evolving. We're sick of the women that's on there because we've seen them for years. Okay, I told y'all they need to bring Phaedra back. If they would have Kenya, Nene, Phaedra, Portia, if they would go back to what they had about season 5, okay, about season 4 and 5, like them same people, hell, bring Sheree back, friend to the show, I wouldn't give her ass no peach. Like, it make him work if we put some different people in there and then maybe bring some new girls. But these people you got on there now, they're not going to, I don't know. It's still early. I'm going to give the girls a chance, but I don't know. I be seeing stuff from day one. Like, to me, Portia and Kenya just immediately, in my opinion, they took off on this show. As far as like the issues they had, we all saw Kenya, wanting badly to be married and being abandoned by her mother. That was a good ass storyline. You know how many people can relate to that? Portia being controlled by Cordell. We didn't want to see it, but it was a good ass storyline. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, Real Housewives of Atlanta used to be so real. Paolo in and out of jail, mostly in, Phaedra, knowing people with big penises and being an attorney married to a felon, like, it was just so all the way live, honey. The best seasons of Real Housewives of Atlanta, I don't give a damn what nobody say. My favorite is season 6. Season 5 was a good season. It was just 5, 6, 7, 8. I liked 10. It was cool. To me, the show lost some points when Phaedra left. I don't care what anybody says. I don't know. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about it.
I want to try to be clear. Were you one of the only original African American housewives? And compared to your colleagues, do you feel like you've been demoted to some degree? Can you explain that?
Yes, I was the only original housewife left on the show for a number of years. For a few years, it was me and a white housewife, okay, left on the show for a few years. And she left the show, and she was sent off into her own show.
She talking about Kim Zolciak.
Own series. And so I was the only original housewife left here. And, of course, for a number of years, I was being demoted while original housewives from a number of different cities were being promoted. I was being demoted. And it's very hard for viewers when they're watching these shows. They don't view it. They don't see it. They don't.
So, Nene, for a lay person like me who doesn't get to watch every episode of Real Housewives.
Somebody says, please tell us why Kim Zolciak has a damn show. I know that's right.
Of Atlanta, it was you and a white woman who were original housewives. And you're telling us that they got promoted as sorts to get their own show while you're being demoted. Explain how you're being demoted, and are you surprised you don't have your own show with your popularity at Real Housewives and Bravo?
Well, it's not so much about me having my own show. It's about having, when you look at any company, you want elevation. Mm-hmm. It's about leveling up. Whether I was an actress or an executive, everybody wants to level up in their opportunities on their jobs, right? As an original housewife, a lot of these girls were being elevated. I was being demoted. The way I was being demoted is I was giving less and less episodes, and these girls were giving more and more episodes. I was giving less. Original housewives across the board on different states, Beverly Hills, New Jersey, other places, they were getting full seasons, and I was giving less episodes every season.
Now, this is where a lot of you all will say, well, Nene, your attitude was bad, and you're horrible, and you're this, and you're that. But a lot of those other white housewives, how much bad behavior have you all seen from them? I don't really watch their shows, but I have seen clips, and they act just as nasty, if not worse, than Nene. So that can't be an excuse,
Do you think that this issue with Mariah on Merit to Medicine is in many ways similar to yours in the fact that, as I understand, she created the show and then they forced her out her own show and didn't recognize her for being the creator of that show. I mean, you talking about disrespect as a black woman, but that's your intellectual property.
Yes, I mean, she is the creator of that show. And for so many people watching the show, I mean, I remember watching so many people say things like she gave away her rights and she never gave away her rights. But that is the way it had been positioned over the years. And so many people watching, you could ask anybody, and you even could hear some of her castmates saying she gave away her rights, she signed away her rights, and they don't even know what they're talking about.
All right, you guys, I'm going to end the video there. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this situation with Miss Nene Leakes, honey, and Miss Mariah Huq, honey. How do y'all feel about it? Will you be signing any petitions, to boycott Bravo? Will you be turning your TV off? Are you in support of, what Nene is asking the fans to do? Y'all get down in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, Brand New, and I will check you guys out in the next video.